This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Questions?
Yeah! What are you on? Looks like a frying pan and some eggs to me. Hey, Spence. Let's trip out.
Cool.
Bye, snort a quarters in. Then I go to tour Japan in a van. Told the poor reporter, man, please scram. Don't ever ask me that again. No, nah. If you thought I wouldn't make it, ha. All I hear is congratulations every time I take vacation. Now they say salam alaikum, yeah. Candy coated paint, Willy Wonka, yeah. When you see the ghost, really haunts ya, yeah. When you see the lamb, it's a drop top. When you see my mans, he go pop. I don't wanna brag, but I ball like. I don't wanna brag, but I ball like. New J's and they off-white, alright.
Wow, oh my god, I can't believe it's that time of the month already. Huh? Oh no, Tina, not that time of the month. What? No, Applejack, the rent is due at the end of the month. I'm not talking about rent or periods. Look, this is the moment that 5,600 of you motherfuckers have been waiting for. And I'm here to deliver. Huh? What did you just say, Tina? I'm not a fucking alcoholic. Oh, sorry, my bad. I couldn't hear you through the leather. Oh, okay, so what am I here to deliver? Oh, okay, I thought you said something about my liver. No, I was just making sure that's what you said. Okay, yeah, okay. So what am I here to deliver? Okay, well, I'm glad you asked. That's a great question, Tina. Keep them coming. So today I'm here to deliver a first-class package of justice for Johnny. So I'm sure you've already guessed what today's episode is all about. What? Okay, maybe they didn't guess. Maybe you're new to this channel. And if you're new here, I'm not fucking Deadpool. Can you just get that out the way? Thank you. I'm your host, Darth, not Deadpool, and this is Darth motherfucking News. Welcome. That's right, welcome to DarthNews, special edition. Everybody loves Johnny. Except for, well, not everybody, but a lot of people. A lot of douchebags don't like him, but, Yeah, I mean, I would be the perfect candidate for a douchebag if I didn't like Johnny Depp. You know what I mean? But because I like Johnny Depp, I'm not a douchebag, right? Or does that make me a douchebag? Let's move on. So, I'm not going to lie to you, I kind of got a headache, and I don't really want to rant to the camera for the rest of the video, so let's just read the article, and then I'll say goodbye at the end. Alright, yeah, let's do that. Let's jump into the motherfucking news. Oh yeah, real quick, can we do a timeout? Can we cut? If this video does not get at least 100,000 views, I will quit YouTube. And if you watch this video and you don't fucking subscribe, then I'm also going to quit YouTube. No, I won't. But I'm going to have a real chat with you guys later about the future of this channel. And I need your opinions. But that's not this video. Let's get into it. Today's news is brought to us by Daily Mail, or should I call them dumbfounded mail, because these motherfuckers can't believe what's happening. They're like, what? They can't believe what's going on with Dior. They are just losing their goddamn minds, and it is obvious. They're putting their emotions on full display. It is disgusting how far up Amber Heard's booty hole. I mean, being anywhere around her booty hole would be disgusting, but it is just disgusting to see how far up her ass the media is. I mean, they are literally eating out of her asshole. But this is the progressive mainstream media we're talking about, so it doesn't surprise me at all. It's just disappointing. Well, they say the savage truth about why Dior won't, in all caps, why they won't drop wife beater Johnny Depp, that motherfucking wife beater, he's a fucking wife beater. Well, sales of the aftershave he promotes with troubling message, Sauvage, Wild at Heart, have apparently gone up since the court found he'd hit his ex, to the horror of all the campaigners. They can't believe it! How can this be? How can sales be going up for Dior, even though the court said he was a fucking abuser? Well, maybe because, like the entire population of planet Earth has a fucking brain in between their ears, and they have eyes, and they're intelligent, and they know that Johnny Depp is innocent, at least innocent of what he's being accused of. And if you haven't figured it out by now, obviously nobody in Hollywood has a brain or even a fucking ounce of intelligence, because if they did, then they would have followed the fucking money. They would have seen what was happening with Dior. They would have seen Dior's searches going up. They would have seen their sales going through the roof, their stocks going up. These Hollywood executives know damn well that Dior's sales going through the roof is a huge indicator that if you would just put them in your fucking movies, obviously you'd make money, but you don't care about money anymore. You care about fucking sending a message. You care about agendas. The people in charge of Warner Brothers obviously have intelligence, but they're choosing not to use it. They know damn well that the sales going through the roof for Dior with Johnny Depp as their face is clearly an indicator, a huge indicator that his brand, the Johnny Depp brand, is still alive and well, and that people will go out in droves to support him. People will go the extra mile just to support him. They will do whatever they can. That you should put him in your fucking movie, because if the sales for Dior went up, then I'm sure the sales for your stupid fucking movie will go up. But no, you don't care about money anymore, do you? Nope, it's not about the money. It's about sending a message, right? You want to send a fucking message. Yeah, believe all women, huh? You want to send the message. It's all about your agenda, because it's all about the big picture of this fucking one world group think, new world order, great reset bullshit. This whole Johnny Depp thing goes a lot deeper than just the Me Too, than just the believe all women. It goes much deeper than that. Like this headline really has my panties in a bunch. I mean, my underwear. I don't wear panties. I don't. Tina, shut your fucking mouth. You do! Tina, this shit makes my blood boil. I never thought reading a fucking headline would piss me off so deeply, but here I am getting all triggered. But it's like, they're just like, since the court found out he'd hit his ex, they're not giving any context to that. He accidentally headbutted her. It's like, this is bullshit. Why not talk about how Amber Heard cut off his finger, or put out cigarettes on him, or shit in his bed? Why not talk about some things that she did? Why? Why put the entire focus on Johnny and these rumors, these accusations? And to the horror of campaigners, like, get the fuck out of here. To the horror, you're really trying to sell this, aren't you? You're really how do you say? What's the word for it? You're being kind of dramatic. Anyway, so let's move on. They say, for the mustached man with the floppy locks is Johnny Depp, and one has to wonder what the iconic French fashion house are thinking by still running that goddamn advertisement barely a month after the High Court judge accepted most of Depp's ex-wife Amber Heard's claims that he had subjected her to sexual rape and drugging and violence and anal sex and heroin and needles and violent assaults. Vicious assaults. I heard from an inside source that he actually broke Amber's arm clean off of her body. Bones, blood, flesh, everything. Ripped that bitch clean off. And he had to call up Elon, and Elon made her this, super legit arm, and you can't even tell. It looks just like her real arm, but it happened. He ripped her arm clean off. Oh, they were out front in their yard, and she was laying against a tree, and he came up from behind the tree and wrapped his arms around it, and then he grabbed her right arm and her left arm, and then he pulled back on the tree, and she was like, let go, and he was like, no, I'm not gonna let go, and she's like, please, it hurts, Johnny, and he's like, I can't, I'm sorry, I have to rip your fucking arm off right now because I have to, because I'm violent, and I'm a violent man, and I have to do this. And okay, I'm done now. Let's move on. They say even Hollywood, hardly a bastion of moral propriety. God fucking damn it, propriety. Even Hollywood, hardly a bastion of moral propriety, views Depp as radioactive after he lost his monumentous libel case over claims he was a wife beater. And within days of the High Court ruling, as we all know, he was dropped by Warner Brothers from his role in Fantastic Beasts. And he still got paid a cool $16 million. I thought it was $10 million. Correction, 16. Maybe I'll make a separate video on that too, just to milk it. Real quick, okay, I know I said that I was gonna just read the article and not get back in the mask because I have a headache, and I do, but this part really buttered my buns. It baked my noodle. Hollywood is in no place to be telling anybody what to do or how to act or be some kind of moral high ground or pretend to be some kind of fucking holier than thou, omnipotent, fucking Puritan entity. Hollywood's foundations are withering away. There is no moral foundation to stand on. It's rotten from the core. Okay, there's nothing that you can say to me that'll tell me, oh yeah, Hollywood can totally be, telling me what to do and what to think because they know what's right. They're the superior beings. And anyways, the point is, there's no way Hollywood has any right to tell anybody how to act morally and how to behave because Hollywood is full of Satanists, pedophiles, and just downright dirty sons of bitches. It's like the devil telling me to go to church. Doesn't make sense. I'm not going to listen to you. But if the devil did tell me to go to church, I probably should. He's probably right. But bad example. For example, I'm not going to let a crackhead or a heroin addict or a homeless person tell me I shouldn't smoke weed. Alright, so the article, or as I like to call it, the steaming pile of woke shit with a couple of fancy words sprinkled on top for good measure, goes on to say, and yet he continues to be the face of the UK's best-selling fragrance. It's a cologne, gushes Dior, that is both, quote, powerful and noble. Just like my man Johnny. But to others, right now, it reeks of hypocrisy. It reeks of hypocrisy and cynicism. Dior and its owner, the French luxury goods giant LVMH, have yet to comment on why Depp, the face of Sauvage since 2015 with reported earnings of up to $5 million for the ad, continues to star in a campaign that critics have attacked as hugely tasteless. This is bigly tasteless. This is disgusting. How could this possibly be? Well, maybe because nobody gives a fuck what critics think. Maybe because there was a time when critics mattered, their opinions mattered, but now they don't. Nobody listens to critics. Nobody gives a fuck about critics, especially billion-dollar companies like Dior. They're not gonna bend over and listen to your stupid critics, especially if they're making money. So anyways, the domestic abuse lawyer Rachel Horman Brown last night branded Dior irresponsible and insulting to women for continuing to use Depp. How insulting. This is, ladies, please tell me. Women, so what do you ladies think? Do you think this is insulting and irresponsible? Don't even answer that. Why did I ask you? It's a rhetorical question. I know the fucking answer. The answer is no. It doesn't bother you at all. It is not insulting and it is not irresponsible. We want more of this. So why is the media and these fake feminazis pretending like they give a shit about Amber Heard? What is their fucking agenda? There is an agenda. I just wish I knew exactly what the fuck it was. I mean, I don't think there's ever been a more crystal clear example of collusion. This is 100% Amber colluding with the fucking media. And don't you tell me that's not what's happening, because that's exactly what's happening. That is exactly what's happening. The domestic abuse attorney, Rachel Harmon Brown, she told Mail Online that there must be, quote, consequences for people found by civil court to have committed domestic abuse. She says it's extremely disappointing and irresponsible of Dior, especially when we are looking at a situation that isn't just an allegation anymore. No, it is still an allegation, which is why this whole thing is so fucked, because there is no actual proof. This is what's so mind-blowing to me, is I have not seen any definitive proof that Johnny Depp is, in fact, an abuser, a serial domestic abuser. Because she said there was 14 times, Amber said there was 14 occasions where Johnny Depp beat her ass. No, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. But so anyway, she says the decision that was made by Depp was abusive towards his partner and could be called a wife beater, yet Dior continues to use his advert. It's, sorry, I won't talk like that anymore, my bad. She says it's almost condoning abuse and violence against women. No, it's not condoning violence against women or abuse. It's standing up for men's rights. This is Dior standing up for Johnny Depp, for their bread and butter. Now, yes, bread and butter, Johnny brings them money, no doubt about it, okay? Johnny sells their product. But, that aside, I believe they have his best interest in mind. I believe yes, it's the money, but I believe they are also making a statement and a loud statement. They're sending a message that they're not going to bend over, they're not going to take a knee and suck that woke dick. No sir, they're not going to suck the media's dick, they're not going to suck the critics' dicks, they're not going to suck any of those tiny little fucking soy dicks. They're just not having it. They're standing up for Johnny, period, and that's all that matters. And I am absolutely relishing in what's going on right now. I am loving this. I am fucking loving it because they are losing their minds. They don't know what to do with themselves. They're just like, how is this fucking possible? Watching them lose their shit is like what makes me happy. It's what you know, as much as the article itself and the headline irritates me, it gives me equal pleasure to see them freaking out because it's not going their way. Sorry, your agenda isn't going according to plan. Uh-oh. So she goes on to say, Johnny Depp is seen as a role model in light of what has happened, and it would be respectful to victims of domestic abuse and violence to remove him from the ad. She said, yes, be respectful to all the victims of abuse and violence and remove him from the ad. Yeah, okay. Well, see, what happens is when you do that, then you are absolutely going to shut down men's voices forever. Now, I'm not like a MGTOW advocate, you know, I'm all about men going their own way. I'm all about men's rights, and, you know, whether you're going through a divorce and you want the kids, it never turns out good for the men. It never turns out good for the men. I believe it is absolutely imperative that men and women stand side by side and defend men's voices, defend men who have been silenced, defend justice for Johnny, defend what's right, defend the truth, stand up for the truth. Because this can't just be a boys versus girls kind of thing. Women want equal rights? Well, this is what equal looks like. It has to be a continual effort from men and women working together to stand up for each other. When something is right, it's right. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. Okay? Sometimes you're going to stand up for the woman. Sometimes you're going to stand up for the man. But it can't always be believe all women. It's time that we let it be known now that we're not going to put up with this bullshit. That we're not going to put up with the media smearing Johnny through all of the headlines, destroying him. I mean, they're giving him a public execution, or they're trying. And I have every intent to fight back against the media's smears, the media's lies, and the media's collusion with these fucking fake feminists and these fake progressives and these blue checkmark fucking bitches on Twitter. I'm tired of it. Now, I know we've all been standing up for Johnny for a very long time now, but it is more important than ever that right now we stand up taller than we ever have before, that we speak up louder than we ever have before. If Hollywood's not going to fight for Johnny Depp, if they're not going to allow Johnny to reinstate his name and to reclaim who he is as a human being and as an actor and as a craftsman, if they're not going to let him do that, then I'm going to fight for him. Then we need to fight for him. We need to force Hollywood's hand to letting him reclaim his throne in Hollywood. Depp is one of the greatest actors of our lifetimes, and he deserves to be sitting at the top. Nothing that was done to him over the last 4 years was deserved. Now, I've said this before, and I will say it 1,000 more times if I have to. Johnny is not a saint, okay? Let's make that clear. He is no saint. As a matter of fact, he's a bit of a train wreck, not a loose cannon. Not saying he can't clean himself up, and I'm not saying that matters at all. I don't care what he does outside of Hollywood, outside of a movie set. That's not my business. But I know Johnny as an actor. He's already proven himself, and he deserves to be back where he belongs. Period. I don't care what he's done in his private life. So that's enough of that. Let's move on to the rest of the article. They say, however, as marketing experts have been quick to point out, Dior was just simply following the money. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Obviously, they're following the money. Did you just figure this out? Are you just putting this together? Are you good? Are you such a good boy? You're such a good boy. I mean, did you guys actually need marketing experts to figure this shit out? Jesus. Holy fuck. You guys are stupid. The irony of the high court case that so enthralled and appalled the public earlier this year is that, such as Depp's huge adoring fan base, sales of Sauvage apparently went up during the trial, his supporters buying it to express their support. Exactly, because we are going to do whatever we can to support Johnny. This is just one sign that, oh my god, sometimes I think I'm going to have either a heart attack or like an aneurysm or But can horses fetch? So anyways, after the judge's ruling on November 2nd, internet searches for Sauvage increased by almost a quarter as Depp fans on social media urged each other to buy it. I happen to be one of those, you're welcome. Dior may not have actually needed the financial incentive to stand by Depp. It is, after all, a French company, and France has always been markedly less sympathetic towards the anti-sexual harassment / Me Too movement. And of course, it goes without saying that perfume and cologne makers rely heavily on sales in Asia and Eastern Europe, where Depp hasn't yet drawn the notoriety for his actions that he has attracted in the UK and US. Hold on. That's bullshit, because the internet is everywhere. Fucking everywhere. Everyone knows. Okay? Don't play that. Everyone fucking knows. They say it is also fair to assume that Dior is aware that even after Mr. Justice Nicole's damning judgment, he ruled that Depp was indeed abusive to her. Sorry, it's just hilarious. And that she had alleged on a dozen occasions, 14 to be exact, that there are many who still believe in his innocence. Yeah, of course. Not just many, like most. Most people believe he's innocent. And most people don't believe that he was indeed abusive to Amber Heard. And most people don't believe Justice Douchebag Nicole's damning judgment. I mean, they even say, as she had alleged on a dozen occasions. As she alleged. This is all allegedly nonsense. This is all garbage. This is gobble, gobble, gooble, gooble bullshit. Bullshit. It's the bullshit. Hollywood, however, is still reeling from the aftermath of the fallout of the Harvey Weinstein scandal and has taken a very different stance. Okay, stop fucking putting Harvey Weinstein's name in the same sentence as Johnny Depp or comparing him to Johnny Depp. Like, this is getting out of hand. Johnny Depp is nowhere remotely in the same fucking universe as Harvey Weinstein. And as we all know, the High Court trial heard evidence of Depp's monumental drug and alcohol abuse and drastic mood swings and violent, abusive behavior towards women. The Pirates of the Caribbean star insisted that he was the real injured party, but that was a difficult position to defend in a trial which heard that he had told his actor friend Paul Bettany that he wanted to burn and drown Heard and then fuck her burnt corpse afterwards, just to make sure she was dead. Now, that is fucking hilarious. And I don't see that there's any way you can damn anybody for a text. You can get mad at them, but it's a fucking text. It's not even like he said it out loud. It's a fucking... This is so stupid. Dude, you cannot get mad at Johnny for getting mad. You can't get mad at Johnny for being mad. That's just stupid. Obviously, Amber did some bullshit which enraged him to the point where he was like, I want to fucking see her drown, I want to burn her, and I want to fuck her corpse. So, look, if you think that's the kind of person he is, if you think that he actually wants to murder somebody and then fuck their dead body, you're not on planet Earth anymore. You've now left the atmosphere. Alright, so the last sentence of this article says, whatever the evidence of Heard's own temperament and substance abuse issues, they weren't on trial as the judge made clear in his 132-page ruling. Yeah, he made it very clear that he doesn't give a fuck about justice, he doesn't give a fuck about evidence, he doesn't give a fuck about what's right or what's just. He's only a judge, who is a very terrible judge of character, or he, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's probably just corrupt. And that about wraps up all I have to say on the matter. Thank you so goddamn much for tuning in. I do appreciate you. I appreciate the view. And as always, please consider, well, if you like my content, even a little tiny Asian penis, like, share, subscribe, or don't. Fuck off and never come back. I'm smiling. Fuck off and never come back. Or like the video. Or just call me crazy. Or call me a misogynist. Yeah, I got that. I've gotten that a lot recently. You're a homophobe. You're a fucking transphobe. You're a misogynistic piece of shit and your channel sucks. Your channel sucks. Your channel's gonna be gone, poof, by the end of the year because I'm going to report every video until YouTube does something about it. Because YouTube can't let people like you on this platform because you are toxic and you are fucking racist and you are sorry about that. Justice for Johnny.